Hello and welcome to the third video in this series entitled Sing Like You're Living. I'd like to talk to you today about using your own voice. And what I mean by that is your voice, your speaking voice, is one of the things that really identifies you as you. So we're tempted, I think, when we perform to imitate. We are saddled by the influence of genre singing, and if you've grown up in the US or the UK, there is obviously musically a lot of cultural cross-pollination, and many of us adopt a mid-Atlantic voice that isn't quite an American accent if you come from the States, or a British one if you come from the UK. And I just want to talk to you briefly about finding your own voice again. Alter egos as well are quite useful. Some people have very famously used them, from Ziggy Stardust to Sasha Fierce. And that's beyond the remit of what I want to do with you. I really want you to celebrate yourself. And that's what we're going to do for the rest of this course. So how do we do it? Well, a simple exercise to get started is just to count to 5 in your own time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just spend your time doing that. Now what I'd like you to do is double up on every number, so spend twice as long on each number. And now I'd like you to spend twice as long counting out the numbers again, and make sure you're really spending the time on the numbers and not on the gaps between the numbers. And hopefully what you find is that you're practically singing. The extension of each of the sounds, the vowel sounds especially within each word, is leading you to elongate and stretch sound, and it makes you sound a little bit like you're singing. It's not the most exciting singing, but it is on the verges of singing. Now when you look at some of the greats, Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, Ella Fitzgerald, Dolly Parton, their speaking voices are very unique, and their singing voices are extensions of those speaking voices. You can hear their speaking voice in their singing voice. It's different, of course it is, but it's an extension. And this is really what I would advocate for you to explore a bit more. Get used to recording yourself. Most people find that pretty weird. It's not the greatest experience to start with, but keep doing it and getting used to the way you sound. So after you've done your counting exercise, go and get a magazine or a book and read something aloud and find your intonation. Repeat a sentence or two a few times. And what I mean by find your intonation is you find the music within the way you're speaking it. And again, if you elongate and play with the sounds a little bit, you will find the music. You'll be practically singing without even having any accompaniment. And you'll also find inflections, which is kind of the extra stress, what makes words different, tenses and things like that within the intonation. Intonation, inflection are very important. And then once you've done that, maybe move on to a set of lyrics that you want to work on. And it's a very common piece of advice for you to read the lyrics before you sing the song. But maybe do that, yes, but speak it like you don't know it and find your own colours in the words. And then give it a go. Just extend where you're finding your intonation into singing. It might be a totally different melody line to the one you know, but it's just encouraging you to explore vocally extending from your own speaking voice. I hope that helps you, and I'll be back with more very soon. Thank you.